Stepping into the world of publishing can be really difficult for someone who is my age because there's so much new terminology, and you can go onto a website and you can have no clue what they're talking about. So I'm going to use this video to tell you guys what someone will mean when they say a term. In the world of publishing, your manuscript is your written piece of work. It can be anything really, but when a publisher is talking about it, they usually mean your novel. Some agents will be really specific with what type of format they want for your manuscript. Usually they like font size 12 times New Roman, double spaced with white paper. You may hear me say white paper and think to yourself, why wouldn't you use white paper? But you'd be surprised. So I thought I'd just put that out there. Assuming we're talking about novels here, each chapter of your book should start on a new page. A query letter is your first step into the publishing world. No matter what you're trying to publish, book, magazine, short story, you're gonna need a query letter. The letter will help the agent determine if they want to see more of your work or if they'll just move on to another client. When you're sending a query letter, most of the time they'll ask for the first few pages of your novel to go along with the query letter so they can see samples of your work. Something else you may come across when you're looking for a publisher or agent is we do not accept unsolicited manuscripts. For agents, this means they don't want you to send them your manuscripts unless it's requested. And if you do send it to them, it'll go straight into the recycling bin and they won't even look at it. You can, however, send them your query letter. If publishers tell you they don't want unsolicited manuscripts, your work will always go straight into the trash. Sadly, odds are the publisher also won't be accepting query letters without an agent. I have yet to find a publisher that will accept query letters without representation. Everything is by word count. If you want to tell an agent how long your book is, you don't say it's 250 pages long. You say it's 60,000 words long. If you tell someone your book is 250 pages, they have a very rough estimate. While instead, if you tell them it's 60,000 words, they know exactly how long it is. Everything is by word count. For magazine articles, they actually pay you by the word. Snail mail is a very calm term. It simply means the classic yet seemingly old-fashioned form of contact, mailing a letter. Almost all agent and publishing houses do their business through emails because it's so much faster to email their clients than to wait a few days for a letter to come in through the mail. E-query is the name for your query letter when it's sent through email. Even if you do use this method of contact, it will still take weeks before you'll hear from the agent because they get so many query letters. An agent will tell you how long it's going to take for them to reply on their website. It's usually under their submission guidelines, and they'll clearly state it will take 4 to 6 weeks. That's what I found to be the average, at least for agents. SAS, self-enclosed stamped envelope. This will be extremely important if you decide to use the snail mail system. If you want to reply whatsoever, you will need to include a SAS. Most publishers or agents will remind you to include a SAS on your submission page, but they don't tell you what that is exactly. Here's one of mine. It's addressed to myself, and it has the return address of the publishing company. And of course, it is stamped. They sent me this wonderful rejection letter for my first publishing contest that I entered in. Very quickly lost because it was the first draft of my book and it was not good. Keep in mind they also use SAS to mail you back if they would like to see more work, so including a SAS does not mean you will only get a rejection letter back. It also means you may get an acceptance letter. There's so much more to tell you about the publishing world, but I thought that giving you the terminology was the first step to really understanding how it works. And I'll be sure to put up more videos about publishing, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to comment below with ideas for future videos, and comment, rate, and subscribe.